In this video, I will be discussing a hypothetical developmental pathway that leads to the formation of spikes in certain cells of the ectoderm of the spiny beetle. For background, if you see an arrow in the developmental pathway, it shows the progression of events or activation from one step to the next. A T-bar, on the other hand, represents inhibition of events in the pathway. Here's our hypothetical developmental pathway. As you can see, S activates P, which activates I, which inhibits K, which inhibits E, which activates spikes on beetles. As we go through this, I'm going to relate S to the head coach of NC State's football team, who gives the offensive coordinator advice, who then tells the offensive line a play in order to block the defense so they can't get to the quarterback, so he can score a touchdown. I hope this makes sense and opens your eyes to another way to think about these scenarios. From this pathway, we have the production of spikes. However, I will show some examples of mutations that could alter this outcome in the beetle. Let's say that we had a mutant P, where the offensive coordinator no longer works. As a result of this, the offensive line doesn't know the play to block the defense. This in turn means that the defense can inhibit or tackle the quarterback, which means no touchdown. Relating back to the beetle, this means no spikes, and that the beetle is smooth. In the next scenario, let's remove the I gene, or the offensive line. The defense will be present since the offensive line is not there to block it. This means that the defense will tackle E, the quarterback, which will mean that once again, no touchdown. Therefore, the mutant I will also cause smooth beetles. Now let's say that I and E are removed. This one is easier to look at simply because we do not have the quarterback to activate a touchdown, which means we have no touchdown. This means that the beetle is smooth with no spikes once again. Finally, in this scenario, let's say that S, the head coach, and K, the defense, are removed. Because the head coach is gone, the offensive coordinator and offensive line cannot be activated or told what to do. However, the quarterback is still there and nothing is inactivating him. This means he can still make a touchdown. Relating back to the beetles, this means that we have spikes. As we can see, not every cell in the ectoderm will have spikes. Some can be smooth. Spikes everywhere on the beetle won't necessarily be advantageous for the beetle's survival. Beetles don't need spikes on areas such as their stomach because they are not being attacked by predators from the side. Spikes everywhere on the beetle could also prevent easier movement for them.